Efficient feedback between teachers and students is very important for successful learning in class. Among innovative school equipment that enhances the education process, a special place belongs to the PROClass Response system for evaluating and monitoring knowledge. The PROClass system helps analyze students' understanding of what they learn and can provide interim and final tests. After learning each section of the study material in class, students can demonstrate their knowledge and skills by answering questions via a computer-linked remote control unit. The computer saves the results in a database for each student, and this means that their knowledge can be monitored easily throughout the whole study period. The PROClass Response system includes a signal transmission unit, wireless remote controls, and software. Light indicators, letters and numbers are located on the front of each remote control unit. The battery compartment is located at the back. The system includes two types of remote control unit, with built-in and external identification chips. All external chips have serial numbers which correspond to a unique number for each student in the PROClass database. External chips enable students to use any remote control unit from the system. Insert batteries into the remote control units. To start working with the system, make sure you install the PROClass software on your computer. Insert the software CD in your computer and follow the instructions on your screen to begin the standard installation process. When the installation is finished, plug the transmission unit into your computer's USB port. Start the PROClass program by clicking the program shortcut on your desktop. When you use the system for the first time, enter user1 as a login and 321321 as a password. This login and password can later be changed by users according to their preferences. The number of your PROClass system is indicated on the remote control chips. Enter it in the corresponding field and click Register. To create a student list, open the Excel program. Enter the data of all students who will be using the PROClass system. This list should contain the following columns: last name, first name, ID. This column contains student identification numbers, and class. Import this list to the PROClass program. In the tab Edit, click the button Student, and then click Import. Select your file. The PROClass window will appear. Now you can set up import of student data. In the first line field, enter the number of the line which starts the student's list. In the PROClass fields, enter the alphabet letters which correspond with columns of the Excel students list. Select dash when there is no information in the corresponding columns. When you finish setting up the import parameters, click Record and confirm import. When the data import is finished, click Class. Select the required class and click Number. The program will automatically assign sequence numbers to remote control units, and these will match up with student numbers on the list. To finish, click Save. You can adjust the student list by adding new student data or removing existing data. You can divide students in the PROClass database into groups, for instance, according to the foreign languages they are studying or their optional classes. In order to do this, create a separate Excel list of students in a group. This list should contain the following columns: last name, first name, class or group, ID, and MCID number. In the MCID column, enter the identification chip numbers. Generally, these numbers correspond with those of the students. Click Class, and then click Import, selecting the created student group list. The PROClass window will appear. Now you can set up the import of student data. In the column field of the class section, select letters which correspond with columns in the student group list. In the line field, enter the number of the line of the student list, which contains the title of the class or group. In the ID and MCID number fields, select letters which correspond with the columns in the student's list. In the first line field, enter the number of the line which starts the student's list. When you finish setting up the import parameters, click Record. When the data import is finished, an Edit tab will appear. Click Number. To finish the operation, click Save. The database upload is a one-time procedure. When you enter the system next time, you can start working immediately. It's important to remember that you can only divide students into groups after you've established classes in the database. The PROClass test mode uses tests designed in the Microsoft Office PowerPoint program for checking students' knowledge. To set up tests, open PowerPoint. The test's name is usually on the first slide. Each test slide can contain one question and up to 5 multiple-choice answers. These tests require setting up. To set up the test, start the PROClass program and enter the system. Select the tab Edit and then click Test. Select the test you want to set up. On the screen, you will see the title page of the test and the PROClass Setup toolbar. In the Name field, enter the name of the test. Click Save to save changes. Click Next to open the first question slide. Enter the question's number in the Name field. Select the number of multiple-choice answers in the Type field. In the Answer field, select the letter which corresponds to the correct answer. Leave the Record field blank. In the Time field, enter the time you want to allow for the students to answer the question. The Test Setup toolbar has fields for managing the answer indication system. When a student clicks the correct answer with his or her remote control unit, the green indicator lights up. When his or her answer is wrong, the red one lights up. To turn off the answer indication option, click No. Click Save to finish your setup. Go on to the second question by clicking Next. Set up the rest of the questions in the same way. When you have set up all the questions, click Close on the toolbar and then click Yes to confirm your intention to close the test. Now your test is set up and ready to be done. Let's review an example of using the PROClass response system in primary school. At the beginning of a lesson, the teacher can quickly determine which students are present in class. This is done by opening the registration section of the program and asking students to press any button on their remote control unit. A window opens with the class list and corresponding sequence numbers which light up green, letting the teacher know which students are in class. The PROClass system works in 3 modes: Test, Blitz, and Ask Question. In the test mode, the program uses tests designed and set up in PowerPoint for checking students' knowledge. To go to the first question in the test, click Next on the PROClass toolbar. The slide with the question and the multiple choice answers appears. Students click the answers they think are right with their remote control units. When the answer indication system is checked in the test setup, students can see immediately whether their answers are correct or not. Along with the test, the screen shows an interactive panel indicating the time period given for answering the questions, as well as the number of students who have answered the question. To go on to the next question, click any part of the slide or press space on your keyboard. Having received all answers to the current question, the teacher can check whether they are correct. Click Stop on the interactive panel. The screen will show interim results, demonstrating the overall correct-wrong answer ratio for the last question. The correct answer is marked with a green circle. To continue the test, after reviewing the interim results, go to the next slide. Interim results are also shown automatically when the time for answering runs out. To review the results in detail, click Close on the interactive panel. In the Report tab, click Test. In the open window, select the required report by its name, which will also indicate the time and date of the test. The report shows students' answers to all questions. Correct answers are marked with asterisks. The Ask Question mode is intended for checking students without tests designed and set up in PowerPoint. All that has to be done is to write questions with multiple choice answers on the board, or ask them orally, and launch the PROClass system. Click Ask Question. The interactive panel will appear on the screen. Open all hidden fields of the interactive panel. Enter the name of the question in the question field, and then click Ask Question. When all the answers from the students participating in the test have been collected, click Stop on the interactive panel. Select the letter corresponding with the correct answer. The screen will show the correct wrong answer ratio. To review detailed information on the answers given by students, exit the Ask Question mode. Open the Report tab, click Test, and select the required report according to its time and date. In the Blitz mode, the system determines the first 3 students to give the correct answers. To use this mode, click Blitz and select the required PowerPoint test, which has already been previously set up. Click Next to go to the first question. When the answers from all the students have been collected, click Stop. The screen will show a picture of jockeys horse racing. The jockey closest to the finishing line represents the student who was the first to give the correct answer and therefore took first place. The other jockeys behind the winner are the second and the third prize winners in the competition. Thanks to the competition element in Blitz mode, the PROClass system can be used for various contests and quizzes in optional after-school sessions. For a full description of the PROClass response system, see the user manual integrated in the PROClass program.